interruptions on their way because that's how life is in my house these days. Okay, well, you gotta go push it on my phone. Go to my phone and press the side. Go pee. I give up. Y'all, I give up. It's just go to the bathroom. You have to go pee, don't you? What's going on? My phone is on the table. Push the side button and then press play. Press the triangle. Okay. Go lay down. Stop touching it or it's just going to keep turning off. Hi, Emily. Okay, so today, I'm getting frustrated. Okay, I'm getting frustrated. Both of you.
Watch this. I'm going to get that ball. Watch this. I'm going to get that ball. Watch this. I'm going to get that ball. Watch this.
What in the world? Hi, Emily.
Hi. How's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm good.
How are the twins?
They're good. I just put them in bed and I think they finally stopped fighting it.
So, how does that work? Does it take them forever to go to sleep because they're just waking each other up?
Some of each other, but if they're tired enough and I get lucky, then they just go to bed.
Wow.
Just right.
Do they sleep through the night right now?
No. Never in 9 months have they slept through the night.
Oh, man. Girl.
Yeah, it's okay. They wake up twice right now. We're getting there.
So do you have two separate cribs or do they sleep in one big crib?
Separate.
One?
In separate ones?
Separate? Okay.
Yeah. They're too big to sleep in the same.
Okay.
They would definitely drive each other.
Not sleep. Right. Okay. We're going to start again. Hi, happy ho, ho, ho. I love your jammies and your festiveness. You're so cute. Okay, so today is officially our last team call for 2019. I was looking at the calendar and I'm like, what are we going to talk about? Oh, wait, we're down to the end here. So, it got us thinking, what if we did a couple of tribe workouts between now and the new year? I just think they're so fun. People are trying to stay accountable to their goals. It's just a great way. When we were doing, and then you lose your entire toenail. What is happening right now in my life? It's fine. I didn't need my entire toenail. Not at all. It literally must have gotten stuck on something and ripped off. Okay, great. Ouch, it's hurting now. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, I can't believe that just happened. So we were thinking that it would be awesome to have 3 workouts between, especially because a lot of people are on break and they have something, they can, so we're thinking 3, 5:30 Pacific Standard Times, which I realize isn't really conducive to people who are on the East. But if you're home and on the holidays, that might be totally up your alley to join us at 8:30. You know what I mean? So I don't think I can do any earlier. I feel like that's the earliest I could, just that it wouldn't stress me out to the chop. But you guys could also do some. We could have a couple different ones if we wanted to. I just think it would be fun to kind of rally together as the new year is approaching. So that's kind of our idea on that. Also, we really want to have a vision board, goal setting group for our team. And I feel like as much as it sounds really awesome to get in before the new year, the likelihood, I just feel like everybody gets so busy and then you try to rush it and then it's not really that effective. So I don't know. I mean, unless you guys think differently and unless you think it should be something that we do here as we wrap up the new year. I mean, I know it's nice to be like ready to rock and roll, but I also think it's better to do something well than just kind of throw it in. What are your thoughts?
I think that's fine as long as it's like early.
Like right away, like our
Yeah.
first Zoom call of the new year is kind of
Yeah.
what I was thinking.
That would work.
Also, what was I going to say? First team call of the new year. The other thing that vision board. Oh, so another also, Courtney actually just asked for like an organizational training, like how to organize your day-to-day, how to organize your business, how to organize your customers, how to kind of organize your, as you grow and grow. I think she was coming from a place of like, wow, there's just people everywhere, you know, and like, how do you all of a sudden like, oh wait, this person's not, you know, drinking Shakeology anymore and I'm about to lose my diamond. Well, how did that happen? You know, like just like little things that would help make her life easier, especially as she's like a full-time, you know, she works full-time. So it got me thinking that, you know, obviously organization is my jam. And I think that organizational training would be really substantial or really essential. So I may try to do that before the new year ends because James has a couple days off. There's days where he's working from home. I do have I've asked someone to kind of help me because I'll have no kids in school and I just feel like I'm going to go crazy. So I do have some help coming in that will help me kind of get through the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So maybe I could do a training in between there. Do you guys think that would be something that would kind of suit your fancy, just kind of getting ready for the new year? Okay, cool. Well, then I'll put that on the agenda and make that happen. Okay, so let's get to the meat and potatoes. First off, I want to think, I know that this time of year, and I know it because I feel it, so I imagine you all feel it too, is you feel like you want to slow down, especially as you're getting more and more no's. And people I feel like are actually more likely to actually respond with a straight up no this time of year versus, you know, maybe just ignoring you. And I don't know if I actually would prefer a no than an ignore. I feel like there's something there. And a lot of times you can ask questions and then you get to kind of, I don't know, like figure out people more and more. But it becomes a reason why all of a sudden you don't want to do the things, right? Like you just kind of stop. Like you're like, okay, well, I'm not going to send one more invite to say no. But let me tell you something that happens right around December 27th. Pretty much everybody on the planet starts to feel frumpy. We start to feel slow. We start to feel tight in our clothes. We start to feel the anxiety of setting resolutions. We start it's that stressy feeling of like, I have to do something, but I have no idea what to do. So if you quit now, if you don't plant those seeds now, when they go to make that decision, they're going to remember that post. They're going to remember that post that didn't get any likes. They're going to remember that girl that was showing her, you know, before and afters 2 days before Christmas. They're going to remember that girl that showed her before and afters 3 days after Christmas. They're going to remember the girl that said, I don't feel frumpy. I don't feel bloated. I enjoyed my cookies and I had, whatever. They're going to remember that girl that was showing her, workout with all of her friends on social media because we all worked out from home in front of our Christmas trees. And it was this really cool, fun photo that everybody was attracted to. They're going to remember that and they're going to go be like, I'm going to go look her up. And then they're going to be like, wow, she's actually in my inbox. And now you have a conversation. That is why planting the seed now, yes, it gets ignored. Yes, it goes nowhere. Guys, I've been trying to send like 80 to 100 a day just because I know what that feeling feels like. It's not a great feeling. Yes, the holidays are fantastic and Christmas and lights. And to me, it's like the most magical time of year, but it's also a really stressful time of year. It brings up a lot of family drama. It can bring up a lot of tension in marriages. It can bring up eating disorders and feeling sick and all that stuff. And so if all we do is we're a beacon of joy, hope, love, and all the good stuff, people are going to be grateful for that right now. And also being real, being real about, this time of year. I remember, like, I'm so grateful that I don't have to buy a challenge pack for myself right now. But I've actually talked to 2 husbands in the last 2 days who have reached out and said, hey, I know my wife follows you. She talks about you all the time. I know she wants this challenge pack. What do I have to do? And I've purchased it. And it's the cutest thing ever. And they just set up like a family email that she'll be under. And they bought her a challenge pack. And I was like, okay, well, we're already starting. Do you want her to start? And they're like, no, we're going to put her under the tree. Like, she's going to have to wait. And I'm like, okay, hey, it's your prerogative. And like, one of them wanted her to have the tank top. So we signed her up as a coach. She has no idea what is coming to her, but it's just, I mean, it's cute. And he's going to get the t-shirt in the mail and be like, you're now part of this exclusive test group. Like, so cute. I just die a little bit when husbands are like, they see the value and they know what their wife, has been talking about all year. So this is why it is so crucial. It is not the time to take your foot off the gas. That is all I say. I know it's also the most busiest time of year for us. So it's easy to say, okay, well, I'm not going to work out, or I'm going to save my invites and then they don't get done, or, oh, I'll save my work for later. And then, oh, look, it's a holiday party going outside because of all of our neighbors. And now you miss that work time because you just chose to kind of sleep through it. Don't snooze through your holidays. Don't think I'll start January 1st. If you decide to start pushing this business January 1st, you will miss it, because we all know those invites go nowhere the day you send them. Literally nowhere. It's like once in a blue moon that you go, here's an invite, and someone's like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you messaged me. I want in right today. Sign me up. Like, that's not every day. Yes, every once in a while, and those are the best days ever, but that's not all the time. And so do the work. Show up in your workouts, show up in your health and fitness. I think that, we all think we have to eat everything, and the whole holidays are gone because we want to eat it all. But the truth is, when you're kicking your own butt, yeah, guess what? You get to have that cookie, and you get to do it guilt-free. And that's rad. Because I'm all about those cookies. I'm about to make like hundreds tomorrow, hundreds. And I'm going to eat all of them. Just kidding. At least one of each. Or 5. Probably not 5. That sounds like a tummy ache, but all the dough. Anyway, so that's my first line of my first piece of information. The second piece of information, we were talking in our group about how many no's we were getting, and Courtney had a really great idea of she created like a 14 days of till the end of the year fitness. It's a free group. You get in and you get to try BOD. And so every time someone says no, she says, hey, I have this free group going. I don't know if you want to try it out, but it's taking ownership of your business. We didn't decide to do that as a team. We didn't decide like, hey, let's do this and let's all run it together. She just realized what her audience needed, and she supplied the demand. And sometimes we have to take that ownership in our own business. We have to decide, like, man, Andrea came to me maybe like a week ago and was like, I want to hit Success Club. And I was like, then you need to send 100 invites every day and change up the invite every day. See what's working, see what's not. Today she changed it again, and she's, doing something different. She's going to start promoting the new year, new you, or no, she's just going to promote in general, like a boot camp. Because the truth is, most people by now know you're doing bar, right? And if they're not chomping at the bit, you may have missed the window. Maybe bar is not for the people, your audience. And I think bar is going to be one of those things that people are like, I think a lot of people think it's a lot of dancing and a lot of and that's not for everybody. It isn't, but I think that people have a wrong opinion of what it is. So we're going to have to prove it to them, which is fine. But knowing that you can be inviting to a boot camp in general, that's going to start in the new year, have that and start doing that if you want. One of the things that I think is most effective is if you're just talking about, hey, I just want to invite you to this new boot camp I have launching. There's no better time to start than now. Getting that like resolution plan ahead of the game is going to make New Year's Eve that much more exciting, because you're going to wake up on New Year's Day and know exactly what you're going to do. I would love to tell you more information. And then if they're like, oh my gosh, that sounds amazing, then pick their brain and figure out what's going to be best for them. Are they a dancer? Would barre be great? Send them the sample workout. And they're like, wow, that's, it was a great workout, but not for me. Send them the work and, the work sample. Send them the morning meltdown sample. There's so many, the samples, send them the 21-day fix sample. If you go onto Vimeo, pretty much every sample exists except for like older, but like Hammer and Chisel has one, T25 has one, Pio has one. There is literally a sample workout for every single thing. If you had a website, it would be really rad because you could just be like, here's my website, go pick and do your sample. But unless you have a website, that's not really conducive. I'm working that out right now, redoing mine. But yes, so take ownership of your business, take ownership of the time, hear what people are saying, and then offer them, give them what they're asking for. So if it's, I really want to get in shape, but I can't right now, it's too expensive. Let's try the 2 week for free, or shoot, here's 14 samples of all the different workouts. Just do them on Vimeo. Here you go. You have at her. You don't even have to sign up with a credit card. I would prefer that someone did that over BOD, only because the likelihood of them letting BOD renew is very high. And now you've missed out on the opportunity to actually get them into a group with the challenge pack, etc. So I'd much rather send samples than the 14-day free trial, but that's just me. That's just, I like to control what people are about to purchase versus them get on there and be like, oh, I bought 6 months of BOD. Cool. And then not only that, like, I want barre. And you're like, now they're going to unlock it. Now they've spent more on BOD than they would have if they would have just bought a challenge pack. So I just like to control all the options, all the ways that people are going to do silly things. Okay, so I wanted to kind of share, so that's my take ownership of your biz. So I wanted to share something that I have been, let me collapse this here, that I am going to try, and I'm starting on Thursday. I don't know if you've been listening to any of my lives, but, my audience is all about, like, they just want to know, like, what I do to survive basically through life. I feel like that's like, what do you do? How do you do this? How do you do that? What do you do? So I'm going to do 12 days till 2020. I'm going to do a live video every single day, and I'm going to give a tip away on how to prepare to have the best 2020, first quarter of 2020 possible. I have a tip for 12 days, and then if they watch it, there's going to be a code word in the video. And if they watch the next day, then they're going to put it in the comments, and then they have an opportunity to win. So I'm going to send 12 prizes, 12 tips, just to bring some action to my page, bring some value to the people that I think they would want, and just have a little bit of fun. So Andrea and I were talking today, and I told her, I'm like, why don't you do 12 recipes a day that are really great recipes to have in your back pocket when you're making meal plans. And so you could do 12 days of recipes, and you could do like different. So if, I told her, I'm like, it'd be rad if you could go live every day and actually show people making it, only because people really love watching people make food. Let me just tell you, it might be the most favorite thing that people enjoy. I'm not sure why, but you could do like 2 breakfasts and a couple lunches. Lunches are so easy. You just make it in your, your kitchen, and you, did he go to bed? No. That's great. Anyway, I think that, that would just, if you're not, you don't want to do tips about how to, that's not what you have like an interest in. That's obviously, I love stuff like that, and setting it up is huge for me. So, I think that would be, sorry, the Nextdoor app is so funny. I just got a notification. It says, for the passive aggressive neighbor that, and I'm like, who, what happened? So gossipy. So funny. It's like living on do you guys do Nextdoor? No. Oh, okay. Squirrel. Just kidding. Okay. So figuring out what your audience loves. Maybe they want 12 outfits. Maybe they want 12 hairstyles. Maybe they want 12 shakes. Maybe they want 12 beauty products. Maybe they want 12 self-care tips, 12 whatever. I mean, you could pick whatever you wanted. You also could not even do this. You could do 5 days till 2020. You could just figuring out what it is that your audience wants, but bring them some value. Bring them something that they want to come back to every single day to show up and learn about, because that's going to set you apart. I know live videos are scary, and they are, I don't know, they're scary until you do them every day for 600 days, and then they're really not scary anymore. That's my theory. Actually, they're really not scary after maybe the 2 or second or third one that you do. Like today, I was live for maybe 1.5 minutes, and then Carter didn't make it to the bathroom, and I was making food. And so I had already started, and I'm like, if I stop recording and I come back, so I just literally left. I said, I will be back. I was probably gone for solid 5.5 minutes. And all they probably heard was this crying kid, my socks are stuck, my pants, like sobbing human, because he literally peed more pee than I've ever experienced all over my bathroom. And he wanted me to help him. And I know that you're going to think this is terrible, but I didn't help him because I'm like, I'm not going to put my hands in your pee. You are 5. You can take off your sock and your shoes and you can do this. So then I put him in the shower and I just left. And I came back and I finished my live video. And within 1 minute after that, Avery's like, Mom, Brooksie's trying to go poop. And I'm like, wow, this is what you call live video from, yeah. But we remained and we finished. Don't be afraid of those. That's what makes you real. That's what makes people connect with you. That's what makes people never think in a million years that I'm trying to sell them something, because I'm literally full of pee and poop every single day of my life. And they know that because they watched. That's what sets you apart as somebody they want to follow. That's what sets you apart as somebody that is silly and real and not a salesperson. I'm the most unsalesy salesperson there is. And, it's because I feel like people, like, actually Andrea was saying this to me today. She's like, I feel like you just invite everybody to be your best friend on social media. And so, I mean, I actually recently ran into an issue with this, but that's the guy, because then I wasn't her best friend when she finally signed up with me, and then it was a problem. But that's another story for a different day. Inviting people into your mess is going to be how you show them how you shine bright through it, because it sets you apart. It makes you real. Not when people see you on going live or doing whatever on social media, they think to themselves, I could never do that. I could never dance on the internet. I could never do that exercise on the internet because my form is bad, or I couldn't. But when they see you fail, and when they see your form suck, and when they see that you are struggling, or you're full of pee or poop or whatever, they say, oh, okay, I get it now. When you tell them, like, dancing, I literally have to like think that no one's watching this. But when I start, I don't even care, because it makes me feel so good inside my soul that I just want to dance anyway. And I really don't care if anybody sees. That's what you want to give people, because you and I and all of us know that those dance videos, they might be silly and they might be just to get us hyped up. But I don't know about you, but that is an instant mood changer for me. Instant. It's actually almost creepy. The minute I put the cup out and I find the song I'm gonna get groovy to, I tell you, it's like, oh, okay, day. Okay, whatever just happened, the sleep I didn't have, the whatever that went down, I don't even care, because I'm about to get down with this song. It's instant. And so the more, I mean, I just want people I want people to feel like they can do that. And I tell people all the time, I'm like, I don't care if you tag me on Triller, just go download Triller, make yourself a video. You can make it private and just be a part of your own dance crew. I mean, I can promise you your workout will be better and you will feel more excited about it. So that's my 2 cents on live videos. I just feel like, if it's one thing that I have tried to be consistent in the 5 years almost that I have done this, it's going live. It's scary, but it is the best way for people to know you. The best. There's nothing better. So, Triller. Christina. It's called Triller. That's what we use to make the dance videos. Who else is over here? There's some chats going on. Emily. Yes, that is your future. That is your, yes, IGTV. I'm so over, because now it has to, you have to do it through you have to post it. And it's not a square. You know what I'm talking about?
What do you mean?
Like how to get an IGTV up?
You can't, it's not downloading for me. So like every time I try and download it, it never downloads. Like I never can post it. You know what I'm saying?
You keep the app open?
Yes.
You can't close
Yes.
the app.
Oh, you can't.
No.
I'm pretty sure I do though.
And you can't even leave IGTV.
And it takes forever.
Forever.
Like forever. And it's like not even a long video and it takes forever.
No, it's long.
Drives me nuts.
Well, now you can't just upload to IGTV. You have to go through, it has to be on your Instagram.
So like how? Like well, I'm confused. So like through your live?
No, like you're doing a regular
Like,
post, then
yeah.
it'll ask you if you want to do the 1 minute or if you want to do it longer.
Really?
And yeah, there is no IGTV, at least in mine anymore. There's no like option for IGTV.
That's how mine
Interesting.
is too, Kim.
It's so annoying because I just don't like the way IGTV looks in the squares, because
Mhm.
it's, my head's always like half.
Yeah.
So I basically have to sit like way back here if I'm going to do one, because otherwise in the square, it's like if you go to mine today, it's just half my face. It's like right here. It's like my body.
Yeah. It just sucks because IGTVs I feel like really boost your engagement, and I feel like my following is always increasing when I'm consistently doing IGTVs. But
We'll
now
try
it's
it
just
now.
like
Maybe
it's so
it'll be
complicated.
better. Maybe it'll be better with the new thing.
I'll try it out.
And just so you know, when you go live on Facebook, you can save your video and then you can upload that to your IGTV. That's what I do.
Okay.
Always.
Yeah.
Always. And you can create I don't know if you can anymore, but there was a series option, which was kind of fun on IGTV. So you could like if you did, like I had food series and then I had like an anxiety series, and I would upload to those series. So then if someone wanted to watch all of just that, they could, which is really cool. But I don't know how to do that anymore.
Yeah. I do like the series thing.
I know,
That's
it's
a really
awesome.
good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Do that.
Are you guys still having trouble with the stories with it deleting what you've typed? Like when you do a story and you type a comment in there and then you go back and look later and your comment's not there anymore?
No.
Is it in the create section or
No. Just like
No.
I'm doing it like when I share your guys's and I type something on there, half the time it'll leave it there, and another time it takes it
yeah.
off. And
I've seen that.
how do you, it's so frustrating.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's all frustrating. I mean, Jessie, she's been in Instagram jail for like over a week now. She doesn't use any third party. She doesn't send 47,000 invites. She's maybe sends 20 a day. She doesn't do anything, and they just put her in jail.
God.
I know.
That's so scary.
Well, but her stories work. So like stories work, but then
Yeah.
the IG part doesn't work. And I'm like, just keep messaging them and saying like, just try to get an explanation. Someone told me the best thing to do with IG, with Instagram, if you're having an issue, is just to keep messaging the issue over and over and over again.
So how do you message them? Because I'm going to start doing it about the writing on the stories, because it's really
The
frustrating.
little circle, the setting circle up at the top.
Uh-huh.
And then you go to settings, and then you go to my account, and then you think it says help.
Okay.
And then you just say something isn't working, and then type what's wrong,
Okay.
and just keep doing it until I've never actually gotten a response, but things have gotten fixed. So
Okay.
they're like a secret. They don't talk to you. You just fix the issues. So there's that. Okay. The other thing I wanted to share was I can't remember. I didn't have anything else. Questions.
Yeah, I have a couple.
Sure, go.
Do we know when we're going to can we like schedule the diamond call? Like, are we going to do that before the year or after?
We will probably do it. We may try to get one in before the end of the year. But basically next year, our plan is, and we'd like to go back to having like a tribe call on a Tuesday, a diamond call on a Tuesday, and just having, we'll have like consistent, we'll have a schedule of what's happening on the team calls. I feel like we definitely blew up for a long time, blew up overnight. And so there's a lot of things that I feel like we need to do, but we just haven't even had a chance to like breathe to figure out what, who, where, when, why. So I know that there will be, we'll have more of a schedule here shortly.
Okay. Sweet.
I know that there's talk of doing a refresh group. I know Paula's doing a refresh group that's starting on, when are you doing yours, Paula?
Either the first or the second. I haven't decided yet.
You're going to be starting on the second?
I don't know. I haven't decided.
I like the idea of having a refresh group right after Christmas.
What do you think would be better, the first or the second?
Well, okay, so bar launches on the 3rd, correct? Is that right?
I think so.
Yeah.
On the 3rd?
Yes.
It's a Friday?
It was the 13th, and then they changed it to the 3rd.
So I doubt we're going to do a prep group through New Year's Eve. That seems weird. And there is prep workouts. I feel like we'll still start prep on the 6th for bar. Now, we may do a group that actually starts on the 6th, and New Year, New Decade, New Year, New You. I haven't quite decided what sounds better. I feel like New Year, New You is always what I go with, but I feel like Mompreneur has some fun stuff too, so I may have to go look at what she's got going. But yeah, I was going to share all of my 12 tips with you guys about setting up for New Year because I thought that would be helpful, but I think the planning group would be the same. That will be just as helpful if I just do all that together. A couple things that I'm kind of thinking for the new year is so this planning group will also include, if you are pushing for Premier or Elite, kind of your quota that you'll need to meet every single month to ensure that you're not trying to slam, 27 Elite points in November and December. We don't want that for you. It's too stressful. So I think we'll kind of play with that. And then, so that will include that, just kind of how to plan for how much you're going to need, what's kind of a good quota to have, what is your goal. So there'll probably be some homework to coming to that group because we can't really plan it unless you really know what you want to do. So my suggestion through the end of this year in these next couple weeks, as you kind of wind down, is to go into, actually, let me share my screen. Let's do it. Let me show you where I think you should go hang out for a couple minutes. What do we got here? Let me see. Let's go see what's happening in the All right. So what I would do is I would kind of play with, if you go to rewards and recognition, this is going to be kind of where you want to learn about what it is that you want to be. I think it's really neat to say, I want to be an elite coach. And I will tell you that I pretty much said that for 5 years and then never did anything about it. Never even, I remember when the Beachbody gave you like a roadmap to elite, I was like, cool, I'm going to do that. And then it doesn't even do anything. It was just a waste of time because I didn't even follow through with it. So what are some things that you want to have happen? Maybe your goal, first off, like your goal, okay, if your goal is Success Club, then great. Like make sure, you know what that looks like because you want the gift every month or, whatever the case might be. But if you go into each of these, learn about what kind of perks you get and the things that you're going to have once you become that thing. Does that speak volumes to you? Does that make you feel like that's something you want to do? Figuring out what you're all about and going into a new year with that kind of intention is going to be where you'll succeed. But again, if you don't just say you want to be that, figure out why you want to be that. What does it do for you? Where does it, what does it look like to have, here I decided, I told Andy, I'm like, well, I really would like to I'd like to go on this trip right here. I want to go on this Elite 10 trip. And at first I thought it was for all elite coaches. You have to just be in the top 10. So this is my goal. Then I got to figure out how I'm going to get there. Right. Like you got to, and to get into the top 10, you have to like have massive growth. My goal as of right now in like the first quarter is 12-star. I see it. I see the people. We have the people there. And that's not even saying that there's anybody that's coming out of the woodwork. So as I go through and look, though, that's the goal in the first quarter is to, to get to 12-star. So, just kind of look at that, take some time, go over it, look at it, figuring out what it is that you want to do. And so we can kind of map that out with you. So that'll be the first part. Knowing like maybe you don't even really care about that. Maybe you're more, okay, I'd like to earn, $2,000 a month. Okay, well then let's break that down. Maybe you want $2,000 a week. Great, then let's break that down. Those are the kind of goals you want to be really intentional about, especially in this business. I feel like the more you are narrowed in on what it is that you want, the easier it becomes to get there because you begin to see where you're slipping, where you're not doing, the non-negotiables, and away you go, So that would be my suggestion before we go into that planning meeting, where I kind of teach kind of organization and making sure you're going down the right path, know what you want to be. Cool. Great. Because there's nothing worse than saying you want to be a 5-star elite coach for 5 years and doing nothing about it. So fun. And then actually doing it. And then you're like, wow, why did we do this 4 years ago? Really? Really? I think that's the crazier part. So, okay. Well, any questions? Let me hear them. What do you got?
Are you going to post like just whenever the tribe workouts are?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think I might put up a poll in Tribe just to kind of see, hey, we'll see where everybody's at, and then see if there's like a huge influx for like a Saturday morning at 4 a.m. because there's a bunch of Eastern, see if I can find someone who could run that. You know what I mean? Because that's 1 a.m. at my time. So I think that's a little early. I'm not trying to work out in the middle of the night. There's not a lot of things I do in the middle of the night. So there's that. Why are you laughing at me? Anything else?
I have a couple people that have bought Bar now.
Oh, yay.
Can I send you their emails so you can add them to the Bar group?
Yeah, I can. we haven't added anyone else's coaches only because it's like, what are we really doing, with that group yet? And if we get too big, we may break up into two. If it stays small, I feel like it's growing quite quickly. But yes, you can send me your emails, anyone you need added.
Okay, there's just 2 of them, so.
Yeah. Totally.
Okay.
Anybody else? Team Cup.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
You might have said this already, but I might have missed it. Since bar is launching earlier now, I know you said something about prep through the new year that we're not going to do that, but are we going to start the group earlier? We will have access to the workouts earlier, or are we still going to start it?
I don't know. I feel like the 13th is late, but the 6th
Yeah.
feels like no one's going to start prepping on December 30th. Nobody.
No.
Right? Like you're not even you're thinking, I bought this program. So then that gives somebody basically January 1st is Wednesday. Yeah. Wednesday. So if someone's like, okay, I want to go, I want to start, they're probably feeling like they want to start on Monday, the 6th. They're probably not thinking I want to start on the 13th. Now,
Right.
I'm more looking at it from a standpoint of hitting Success Club in January. I'm not really looking at it as like, I kind of like, can we make sure we give ourselves enough time to hit Success Club if your group's starting on the 6th? That gives you no one's buying anything on the 1st. That gives you like 3 days to like put the pressure on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I don't feel like anybody really wants to spend money on the first 3 days of the year either. I feel like they're more inclined to be like, okay, now I'm ready to start. But
Right.
I don't know what to do. I mean, the thing is, we would be starting workouts. There would be workouts starting on the 6th. They're just not going to be the full thing. But is that bad? I don't think so.
I don't think it's bad. In the beginning, when they said that, people are going to get access to purchase this yesterday, and then they don't get access to the actual workouts until the 13th, to me, that I was like, that's a really long time.
That was a long time. Now I think that it's wise that you get to keep 5.
Yeah.
I think that's great. And I don't know if you guys saw the new calendar. I posted it in the bar group. Did you all see it? Okay. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think that there's probably a lot of people who are going to start on this. Like there might just be people who start, and then that's kind of lame. But if we make it big enough and we make it exciting enough, then starting on the 13th won't be the end of the world. I'm going to be ready to start on the 6th. I can just feel it in my, like, cause I'm going to be like itching, like, okay, I haven't had a program now for 4 weeks. I want to start, but I also want us to all hit Success Club. And I guess we could push back. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
No, it's weird timing. I was just curious.
This whole launch has been very weird. Who launches the program a week before Christmas? What in the world?
Crazy people.
What if us coaches do it, we do one, and then we load our clients later, but we start?
Because people want to do it with you.
I know, but then we can do it with them too. But if we're itching to start, we can go ahead and start.
We could just redo a week. People could just do 2 weeks. Like it could be a 67-day program versus a 60 program.
Yeah. Then we just keep going. We join them.
The thing is, I think we can still promote like we're starting on the 6th. We're starting on the 6th because we are starting on the 6th. Prep is starting on the 6th. There's a 20-minute prep workout that they're going to do. We can make it a little harder. We could add in some abs, or we could do, here's some different core workouts that you're doing throughout or whatever. I mean, we can make it big. Nobody has to know I just feel like I just want people to start. I always want them to start and start well. I never want them to feel like man, I'm not, this isn't all that great.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Kim, when did you put that new calendar in there?
Monday.
Okay,
If
I
you go
missed
to-
it. Oh,
Go to, if you just click coach, actually, hang on, I might have it. Can I post a photo in here? Can you post a photo in here?
I can probably find it. I just didn't know how far to go back.
It's, if you just go to coach posts, you know how to do that, right?
Can I, in my app?
Yeah. If you go to little people at the bottom,
Yeah.
and then there's a little drop down arrow right in the middle. See it?
No.
No.
Timeline. Sorry.
It's okay. There's a way to like filter which post you're looking at, and you can filter it to say coach posts, and then you can scroll down and you'll see mine on Monday.
Okay, I'll find
I can
it.
also message it to you. I can also just go put it in the team page too, because I feel like people probably want it. I'll just do that because I just saved it to my computer because I sent it to a couple things that I've been working really well for me, just in case you guys are curious, in case you want to know what I'm doing. Where is this? Where am I here? I have been, the minute I sell like more than 2 challenge packs for a particular group, I start a message in Facebook Messenger. I feel like it's just giving it helps me like keep them engaged, keep them connecting, and then they're almost like making friends right out of the gate. It's just been really helpful. Plus then I feel like if questions come up, they're much more likely to go pop in there and be like, hey, where do I find, or how do I know, or whatever. And then it just seems to be a really good way of, if you want to message them all really fast, you can do that. But it's just been, I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier. I started doing it in July with the morning meltdown because I felt like I was having a hard time like keeping track of people. But just as a little side note, if you ever are looking to kind of organize, I feel like that's been really helpful. And something I'm going to do in the new year is and it'll go in my email that I send out when people join. Once they finish the program, if they submit their submission, their Beachbody contest or challenge submission or whatever it's called, once they go do that, they will get a gift in the mail from me for completing. So just another way, because people filling out the submissions is really good for your business, just as an FYI. In case you didn't know that, because I didn't know that. But it's
How is it good for our business?
The Beachbody recognizes it. It's like a corporate thing.
Oh, so you don't get like elite points or anything?
I don't think you get elite points, but you get it comes in the recognition emails that I get. Like if say someone's hitting Success Club starter or whatever, it'll tell you and you had 2 submissions this month or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So they keep track, and then when you're, a big deal and on the National Wake Up Call, they tell everybody how many people have submitted your Beachbody challenge. Just kidding.
Well, I didn't know this either. I found out from Anna, but it's like you can do it once a year or something, but if you submit your results, like your personal ones, they send you a shirt, like a tank top that says like challenge finisher or something. I didn't know that.
You never turned them in?
No.
So it used to be way cooler. They used to send you a specific tank top for the program you finished. So like when we all finished, what was the last one that they did?
Like 80 day.
80 day. That's right. You got a really rad 80 day obsession tank top.
Mm.
21 Day Fix had some. T25 had some. Quarter Force. You'd get a specific tank top, or I think they were all tank tops, right? I feel like one might have been a hat.
Cool.
And then like T20 or hardcore was like a medal. You got like a Medal of Honor. It was kind of fun. But yeah, they used to have really cool things, and then I think they just stopped.
Is there a time limit? Can I still submit mine?
I actually, on my list tomorrow is to fill out my morning meltdown ones. So yeah, you can fill them out as often as you want. If your results are a lot, they probably will email you. Like they emailed me about T20. Yeah, wasn't it? Yeah. And then I never heard anything back, but they were like, we may want to use you for a promo video, and then I never heard anything. But
Where do you go fill it out again, Kim?
if you go to teambeachbody.com and you go to Beachbody Challenge, I'm pretty sure it's right there.
Okay.
But so I usually, when anytime someone completes something, I usually send them like, congratulations, I'm so excited for you. Make sure you go online and fill this out. You're going to get a free tank top, and it's just a really fun way to get recognized. And I always say, and of course, and it helps me as well. People like to help people, and they want to know, it's an easy way to help you. So I don't really know how it helps you, but they don't know that either. And that doesn't really matter. Everybody's helping somebody, So yeah.
This is kind of random.
Yeah.
So I started doing like mass friend requests on Facebook and messaging pretty much everyone who accepts my friend request, and like the next day or the following couple days. And does Facebook do like some sort of like blocking too when you do too many things?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I keep getting this message every time I try and add friend on some people, and it's like this thing that blocks up. But they won't like lock you out or anything, will they?
They will.
They will.
They will. It'll eventually, you can't send any messages or comment or post for that matter.
Interesting.
Yeah, they'll lock you out too. Everyone will lock you out.
So like, what's the limit? Do you know? Like, should I stop doing that?
I would let it till it doesn't do it anymore. I would
Okay.
stop. I had, I got it today. I hadn't sent one invite, and all I had done was post on social media and reply to messages that I had. And and say happy birthday to my birthday list. But today was a hefty birthday list, and they blocked me. I couldn't even I couldn't even comment, like post on someone's wall, happy birthday.
Interesting.
And then it went away and it was fine. And I stopped. I mean, I'm sure.
Like in an hour? Like in the same day?
Later, and it was still locked. I was still locked. But I could post. I mean, I could post, do that. I just couldn't message anybody.
Okay. But you could still like get into your groups and talk to your groups and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's very strange. I couldn't tell you what or why or who or what. It does.
Alrighty.
Yeah, Andrea, that's it. Enter the Beachbody Challenge. Get yourself a free tank top, girl. All right. Well, any other questions? No. I will let you go to bed because it is late for you.
A little bit.
Take a photo because we're cute with our Christmas jammies. We'll pretend you're in jammies, Joey.
I have my Christmas pants on.
Oh, she does. Yay. I have no phone, so if somebody can.
I shall do it. We boomeranging?
Oh, hey. Do you have your Christmas? Oh, you have your cactuses on. They're so cute. I want them. How's Verity? Is she okay? Still there?
Yes, she's there. She got stitches, so
Oh, no.
first time for us. So
What'd she do?
she asked Caleb to throw her something from his bed, and it was plastic. And they were both in bed in the dark, so it hit her in the face.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, my gosh.
My sweet boy, who would never hurt her on purpose. I'm like, he threw it at you? She's like, well, I asked him to. I'm like, that's why.
So you did this to yourself.
Yeah, but it's only 10 o'clock here, so it's not. It could be worse.
Oh, poor girl.
She's a trooper. I'm getting all the photos right now, so that's why I've been not on video. I'm like checking everything. And he's awake because he got woken up and won't go back to sleep, of course, because he thinks he's been asleep for hours.
Yeah.
So he's watching Praise Baby.
I love Praise Baby.
It's
Oh,
all
cute.
crack. I cannot. This guy.
It all goes the wire. It's just,
Yeah.
It's what happens.
And then Caleb was crying because he did it and he felt so terrible. And I'm like, it's fine. You didn't need to. We're okay. We'll all be fine.
You'll all be fine. And at
Yes.
least it's in her eyebrow. And not like on her forehead.
Right. I'm really grateful. It's like right under two where eventually she'll probably like pluck. And so it'll be it's
Oh
like
my gosh.
the superficial mom.
At least thicker eyebrows are in these days.
Yeah. She'll be okay. Thank you.
Praying you guys get some sleep.
Yeah,
Because it sounds more like what you need.
exactly.
All right.
Good call.
Keep your photo. Keep your jammies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What are we doing? Just smile. All right. 1, 2, 3.
I don't know where to look because you're taking the photo and I'm like, where's the photo?
It's all good.
That's okay.
All right.
Yeah, get better. She has a fever and she's poor kid.
Oh.
Courtney has a Country Heat t-shirt on. Oh wait. Oh no, she got the Country Heat. I'm going back and reading all these things. January 6th, according to the calendar. Got it. Okay. All right. Well, good night. Sleep well. We'll talk soon, I guess. We won't talk right away, but we talk every day. Let's be real.
All right. We'll be on Boxers. Same thing. It's fine.
Pretty much in like an hour. I'm sure I'll see you this day. All right. Good night, girls.
Bye.
Bye.